Today I'm going to decorate a Halloween wine glass, and the materials you're going to need is a wine glass, some freezer paper, also known as wax paper, some fabric paints, your choice of colors depending on what it is you're going to want to decorate the glass with, a pen, and a ruler. The first thing you need to do is get yourself lay out a piece of the wax paper, shiny side up. Has to be shiny side up. And if you're going to decorate the bottom of your glass, you want to make a circle on that wax paper. Doesn't have to be neat. It's just so that when you put the design on the bottom, you really don't want the paint to come too close to the edge, because then when you put the glass down, it's going to stick to wherever you put it down. To make the spider web, you take your ruler and make lines in that circle in half. This is a little bit sloppy because I'm trying to make it fast so that I don't go over the amount of time that YouTube lets you make the video for. Once you make the circle like that with the lines going through it, then you just want to make some webbing. You don't want to make it too close to the middle because your paint will just run in there and fill those holes. So you're just going to do that all the way around. Be a little bit neater than I'm being. It'll come out really nice. Once you have that done, you're going to take your fabric paint and you're just going to follow along those lines. You don't want it too thin, you don't want it too thick either. If you make it too thin, it's going to be very difficult to get it off of the paper. It'll be very flimsy and it'll want to tear on you. That's what happened when I tried to make a tree. I made it too thin and it was very hard to get off of the paper. Now if you're really good at it, you really don't have to draw all these lines. Oops. I can go back later on and fix that if I want to. I could either cut it once it's dry, or I can try moving it with my fingernail. This has to dry overnight for best results. If you try and pull it off too soon and it's not dry, you're just going to have a mess on your hands. So it's really just best to let this dry overnight. As I say, it's a little sloppy because I'm trying to go fast. And then if you want to make some spiders, you can do all different types of spiders. You can do a couple of with the red spot in the middle. Just lay down a little red. Put some black around it. Make a circle of black around it. Make a circle for its head. You can make these as big or as small as you want. And then lay out some legs for it. Just going to pull it out straight, bend it up. I put that one too close to the spider web, so he's going to have a short leg. Do a couple going down. Keep in mind that spiders have 8 legs. You can get the fabric paint at any of your local craft stores, your dollar store. If you buy the dollar store paint, it comes in these tiny tubes, and you really don't get a whole heck of a lot. Also with the white, you want to make sure that you really don't go over any ink spots, because it will show up on the back of your piece when it's dry. You can just lay out some ghosts any kind of direction that you want. Yes, I know I just went over the ink. Doesn't matter. Fill it in. As big or as small as you want to make them. Make them go in any kind of directions. Doesn't have to be neat. You do want to put down a good amount of paint on there. And then you want to take the black and just go right over the white. Right on top of it. Make yourself a face. Again, you have to let these dry overnight, especially if you put down a lot of paint, because the more paint you put down, the longer it's going to take to dry. Once they're dry, you can peel them off of the sheet. I've already pre-peeled these because you don't want to have to sit here and watch me peel them off of there. Peel them off carefully. And you take your spider web, which I did here, and I'm just going to push it into the center of the bottom of my wine glass, and it sticks right to it. And then you can take all your little ghosts and goblins and spiders, peel them off the sheet, and put them right on the glass. They stick right to it. Easy peasy. Get my little black widow spider here with her little red dot in the center of her, and we'll put her on the wine glass. Must have a black widow. Tried to make a couple of ghost faces, skeleton faces. I didn't put enough paint down, so they're really flimsy, but they work all right. If you can get them off the wax paper, you're okay. I put that one on. This one was really flimsy, so the edging is a little bit messed up here. Maybe we'll put him down here where you don't see him too much. I don't know if you can see in the video here, you can see the outline. I had made an outline on the wax paper to guide me. And you can see the ink shows through on this side. It doesn't show so much on this side, but you can see it on the inside where the ink lines are. This is the flimsy little tree that I tried to make, but I didn't lay down enough paint, and it is really very flimsy. So I'm going to redo that one. But just for now, I'll show you how it is on there. I've got another ghost over here. And one more spider. You don't have to put these many things on there if you don't want to. But if you're planning on doing a Halloween party, it's kind of fun. They also peel up easy enough if you don't like the placement. You want to move them, and you want to put it in a different place. Just peel them right back up. And there you have it. You can do all different designs. You could even make pumpkins. I just didn't have any orange fabric paint to make a pumpkin for you. And that's the glass.